Hello everybody and welcome to the Friday sessions here at Eden Labs. It's great to have you watching. Today we're joining a guy by the name of JONO WOOD who takes us into a place called Hillbrow. But first, let's let him tell you more about what he does.
So my name is JONO WOOD. I'm a photographer from Johannesburg, and I've focused a lot on projects in and around the inner city of Johannesburg for the majority of my career. I also lived in Ponte Tower for the past 7 years, and through this process of exploring the city photographically and living in the building, I've been through many different states of mind about Johannesburg CBD and experienced and explored many different facets of it. At the moment where I am with the city is I'm very much interested in the everyday of Johannesburg CBD because it attracts people from all over the African continent, and it's this amazing melting pot of different African cultures in one place. But notoriously difficult to navigate with a camera especially, which is why it was so much fun to take the Insta360 out on the streets of Hillbrow.
Like you said, that is our story for today. And because Jono knows Hillbrow so well, we took the Insta360 Pro 2 out onto the streets of Hillbrow and saw what we could capture. The first stop is a place called Donuza. Here's Jono.
Donuza is basically a place where people buy bales of clothing. They then open the bales, separate them out into different boxes and choose what it is that they're going to buy. And what you can buy ranges from European labels, to cheaper brands. And it's busy. And it was a bit of a challenge setting up this tripod and people not kicking it over. But we persevered, and I think we came out with something pretty cool from it.
Especially those hacks where we were tying old bits of fabric to the top of the camera and suspending it from old frames and old shade cloths and shade structures. That I think that was really going to be something interesting, especially trying new ways to put that camera in the most busiest place. Like you said, it's not often you test your camera in the most busiest market in the whole of Johannesburg. So then from there we moved on to that park, which was
Ikaya Park.
So straight in the middle of Hillbrow.
Beautiful park. Very well maintained. A nice safe place for kids to hang out and play and grow. While we were there were some children, like you remember, there were children from the neighborhood that were just hanging out and playing in the park, and there was another school that was there that was having there was like a sports day or something. Yeah.
So from there we moved on to George's boxing gym. It's an old garage, if I'm not mistaken, an old petrol station that was converted into a boxing gym. The old boxing gym is still obviously using the space now as a gym. Really interesting space, and I think we're going to get some incredible shots out of that.
And it was a great place to shoot. The light was interesting. And there I was starting to think like a photographer, but again, where I was noticing certain types of lighting that were working in my favor, that were becoming quite beautiful on the subjects that we were filming. And so I really started playing with the camera angles of the Insta360, because it's quite a wide, like lensing wise, it's quite wide, which you can really play to your advantage and put someone in a space where they may be a little closer than they would have expected to be.
I also want to talk about our visit to the Summit Club.
Yes.
I think it was really, really interesting. So not just the Summit Club, for those of you that don't know, the Summit Club is a
strip club
in the middle of
oldest strip club in Joburg. Legendary,
yeah. But not just that, we went to the basement of it, which is an old swimming pool that has now been converted into a gym. Really?
Yeah, so we didn't go upstairs to the actual stripping part of the strip club at all. We went downstairs to the old swimming pool, which is also a gym, another gym. It's just a very interesting space. A lot of the guys who use that gym live in the neighborhood and work as security, or they work as bouncers at clubs. And it's like a good, affordable place for people to gym. And I mean, in terms of the history of Johannesburg and what Johannesburg has been through, and the Summit Club and that building, it's a very interesting space to kind of feel out. Yeah.
It's an interesting process shooting on a 360 camera when you're used to using, in inverted commas, normal camera. And we asked Jono exactly what the difference was and how he managed to navigate it.
It wasn't so much about that single frame and the perfect crop and the perfect moment or whatever. What I was more focused on was the general energy in the space, because in my mind, what I thought would be interesting is that, you know, a person's now in the virtual reality headset and they're looking around and for the first time, this person can be transported to a new world where they can stand on ground they've never stood on before and just really feel that energy and that pulse of Johannesburg. But then, you know, that also makes it quite difficult to shoot, because you've now got a very expensive camera with lenses all the way around it that can't fall in the middle of very busy places.
And being able to see all at once and not, you know, behind the frame, behind the camera, behind the lens.
Yeah. That's what's so great about this camera. It's non-biased. It's there. It's in the situation, and you can look around and see whatever it is that you want to see.
So if you want to go into Hillbrow and go and experience exactly what we've shown you so far, Jono is part of a touring company that actually does all of that. He will probably explain it a little bit better.
It's a tour business that shows people what Hillbrow, Berea and Yeovil is like on the street. We take people on walking tours. We take them for something to eat, for something to drink. We give them history. We show them a view from the 51st floor over Joburg. And we just kind of humanize it for a lot of people. You know, we want to dispel a lot of the bad stigma that Hillbrow has as a neighborhood, and just show people, you know, the beauty in it all. And then what that does is that funds a community center on the ground floor of Ponte, which has become a great space for kids in the neighborhood and kids in the building to now just grow and experience, you know, different things. So we collaborate with many people. We collaborate with yoga institutes. We have judo. We have Coda Dojo, which is like a coding institute run with Retro Rabbit, just to name a few. Even skateboarding. And it's just a great space where you just watch kids learn and play and just experience, you know, which is a good thing.
They really do good work in the community with the kids and just giving back in general. And it might be nice for you if you'd like to go and explore exactly what we've been showing here. Follow the link in the description below to be able to find out more about exactly what it is you need to do to go on one of those tours. And that, my friends, is the vlog for today. If you'd like to join us on one of our Friday sessions here at Eden Labs Africa, it's very simple. All you need to do is reach out at sessions@edenlabs.africa. Simple as that. Sessions@edenlabs.africa. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We'd love you to join our channel and follow our journey. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.